May 7, 2008 will be a day that Glenbrook South will always remember. Glenbrook South received the Grammy Award, which recognizes the best music department in the entire United States. We were here today at the live press conference in the SAC.
Oh, I am absolutely proud. This is a stunning award, but it's not a surprising award. We have extremely talented students and an incredible staff. This is, as I always say, this is the best high school in America. I always tell us, and we have the best kids in America, and it's great to see that somebody else sees that too. And in this case, it happens to be the Grammy Foundation.
Oh gosh, it's always nice to be recognized, to have somebody appreciate anything you do. I think all of us have some idea, we know what we produce. As far as gratification, the fact that we're being recognized by an outside group is wonderful.
I work with incredible people, the musicians and the music instructors here and the teachers and the clerical help. It's amazing that the travel that they do and the performances they do at the half times of the games, it's really cool to kind of to be affiliated with that group. And Greg Wojcik and Mike Fogarty are amazing instrumentalists as well as conductors and directors, and they're able to take 190 plus students and really get the best out of them.
I'm just so proud of our students and our faculty and the parent support and everyone in the community that supports our music program. And you hire thoroughbreds and you sit back and you let them run. And our music department is just fantastic at both of our schools. And for GBS to knock off this Grammy is just a wonderful accomplishment for GBS and the Glenbrooks. So I'm just excited and proud.
I'm here with Mr. Sears, who is the Grammy Foundation representative today, and Mrs. Marks, who's the director of the choral department. Mr. Sears, what has specifically impressed you about Glenbrook South's music department?
What specifically impressed me today is when I walked in and I saw so many students that are involved in music. In general, what impressed our Blue Ribbon Committee about the department is the excellence of performance and the breadth of offerings that you have made available for the students to make it available for so many students to participate.
And Mrs. Marks, what kind of initiative did you take to give Glenbrook South the opportunity to get the Grammy Award?
Well, I received an email from the Grammy Foundation telling us that we could apply, and then there was a beautiful glossy postcard that came as well, reminding us that we could make an application. And every year we say, oh, let's do it. And this year I said, darn it, we're doing it. And so in October, I think that was, very early on in the year, we submitted the first application and crossed our fingers, and then we made the finals and submitted all the rest of the materials and held our breath until March, and that's when we found out that we had been chosen the National Signature School.
Did you initially expect Glenbrook South to do so well?
I love our music program. What else am I supposed to say, right? So then I thought, I don't know how we stack up, so why don't we try? And I'm delighted and amazed, actually.
Words cannot summarize how proud you are of something like this. So we now have Grammy Award winners in our school. That's fantastic. I especially welcome many of our visitors back who have helped build the programs that we are celebrating today. This is a true honor for Glenbrook South High School in District 225. Those of you who don't know me, I'm the proud principal of Glenbrook South High School. I'm Brian Wegley, and I'm here to start our press conference. I'm going to start by giving a short description of the Grammy. And it is amazing to be able to say that we are going to have Grammy Award winners tonight with us. The Grammy Foundation Signature Schools program recognizes the top 14 schools, speaking of music, top 14 public schools across the country for outstanding commitment to their music education programs. Choral director Ms. Stevie Marks coordinated Glenbrook South's submission of the course offerings, concert programs, and recorded musical selections representing the scope of the music department. Across the country, over 20,000 schools are eligible for submission. A blue ribbon panel of the music educators and professionals judged each submission, and Glenbrook South High School was named the top school in the country. The designation of National Grammy Signature School places Glenbrook South's music department among the most elite programs in the country. This is a stunning award, but as I have told many of you, not a shock. We have known we have an outstanding music program for years. As I said, many people here tonight helped build. Among many dignitaries, we are fortunate to have Village President Carrie Cummings with us tonight and Board Member Bob Boron. We are also very fortunate to have with us Eric Miller, a staff member from the State Representative Elizabeth Colson's office. In addition, Aaron Winters is here from Congressman Kirk's office. Both will be making presentations at tonight's concert. I would like to introduce to you the Music Department of Glenbrook South High School. Music Department Instructional Supervisor, Marty Servatka. Choral Director, Stevie Marks. Orchestra Conductor, Mr. Carl Meyer. Assistant Orchestra Conductor, Kristen Wagner. Director of Bands, Greg Wojcik. Assistant Director of Bands, Mr. Mike Fogarty. And the person who makes the magic happen, Administrative Assistant Cindy Frank. I'd like to introduce the Superintendent of District 225, Dr. Dave Hales. Actually, pardon me, before I introduce Dr. Dave Hales, I'd like to introduce our Village President, Carrie Cummings, who's a great supporter of the music program here at Glenbrook South and who gave a wonderful proclamation last night at the Village Board. Come on up, and you guys stay here. We're going to be talking about you.
I just want to say on behalf of the Village of Glenview how proud we are of all of you in this outstanding music department. We know that it's a combination of dedicated students, gifted teachers, supportive parents, supportive community, and supportive administration. And all of those pieces blend together to put together this outstanding team that you have. So congratulations on this outstanding award. Thank you, Gary.
And now, our incredibly supportive superintendent, Dr. David Hales.
Well, so that the Grammy department, the Grammy folks don't think they're so special. Those of us who work with these people every day know that this is how they dress every day. They look so beautiful and so handsome. It's just a normal day. They wear their tuxes and their black outfits, David, every day. Yeah, right. Well, Rebecca, right, was asking me from our broadcasting department how it felt to be superintendent of a music department that wins this wonderful award, and I said, what did I do? Brian and I, we just know, and so does Mike Riggle over at Glenbrook North, that you hire thoroughbreds and you let them run. And these folks are thoroughbreds, and every day they just work so hard, and they are just so inspiring to me and to our students, and the hard work that they have provided and that our students have provided lead to accomplishments this wonderful. And I too am very proud, as is Brian, to be a leader in a school district where these kinds of wonderful things happen. So on behalf of me and our school board, and you're going to hear from Donna Torf here next, we just share your pride, and congratulations. Thank you. Donna Torf is going to speak on behalf of the board, but Bob Moron is here also, and Skip Shine has come also, and so we want to acknowledge them. So Bob and Skip, if you'll just kind of stand up a little bit and wave. And Donna will say a few words on behalf of our school board.
On behalf of the school board of District 225, I do want to congratulate you all. I want to thank you as a representative of our student body as well, for being such wonderful mentors and models and leading their talents through to fruition. And I want to thank you also for giving us the pride as board members of leading such an illustrious group through all their musical endeavors. You make us proud, and we continue to support you in all the work that you do. Thank you.
And I would echo my thanks to our school board. We have terrific supporters of the arts, and our schools in District 225 pride ourselves on having truly comprehensive high schools and programs. And this is a terrific, shining example of what we offer our kids here and why our kids are so lucky to be here. My kids go to the school as well, and I can tell you I share the sentiment of many of our parents here who are very thankful our kids get to work with excellent people like this every day. We're very fortunate. And it is now my pleasure to introduce the Senior Director of Educational Programs from the Grammy Foundation, Mr. David R. Sears. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Well, I had in my script what I was going to say, but it's all been said. So I would like to add my congratulations to the staff here at Glenbrook South and the parents who make it possible for folks like these to work with such great kids. I was a music educator for 23 years and then had the opportunity to come to the Grammy Foundation and deal with music education and public education in general on a more national scale, and it was a big decision because I hated putting down the stick and working with the kids. You know, I didn't want to, so I still get a chance to do it every once in a while. But I am so pleased to be able to come out here from Los Angeles and represent the Grammy Foundation, which has as part of its mission to support music education in schools throughout the country, and I get a chance this time of year to go back to high schools and give out awards and get my smile back a little bit. So I'm looking forward to this evening's concert and looking forward to presenting the award to you. And again, on behalf of the Grammy Foundation and our parent organization, the Recording Academy, congratulations to all of you.
This is a press conference. We now move into the opportunity for questions. If there are any questions of Mr. Sears here, or of course any of our educators or us. Any questions that you have?
You can ask anything you want.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it true that you were director of the Temptations?
Yes. Yes, that is. I was not only a music educator, I was also a music professional for many years and still. So one of my honors was to be able to work with them after I had said I would never go on the road again. Actually, they wanted to hire a friend of mine named Leslie Drayton, who had been the longtime music director for Marvin Gaye. And he stopped and said, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to establish my own big band and do my publishing thing and composing thing. And the Temptations wanted him, and they said, I don't want to do it, but let me think of someone. And he thought of me, and thank you again, Leslie. So yes. I won't say how many years ago that was.
Other questions?
I've learned that the Grammys award many awards that are national. Shown on television, it's a very comprehensive award foundation program. How long have you been awarding and recognizing schools like this?
Grammy Signature Schools this is our 10th year actually, or is it our 11th year? We make it our 11th year. 1998 was the first year. The Grammy Foundation was established in 1989, And then it wasn't until about 1992 before they started doing things and decided, okay, how are we going to realize our mission of indicating and emphasizing the importance of our recorded cultural history. And one of the ways we decided to do it was to support music education. And our first program was a program called Grammy in the Schools, which we now call Grammy Career Day, which is a program that brings high school students to a university campus and lets them know about careers that are available in music. That sort of blossomed into lots of other things. We started throwing programs up against the wall and seeing what sticks, and we've now come to a point where we do two things on the education side. That's recognize excellence, which is why I'm here this evening, and we let students know about careers that are available in music. And we have a suite of six music education programs that do that. We just celebrated our 50th Grammy Awards that the Recording Academy does, and we decided in 1998 when we were sitting in the executive director's office and said, what should we do next? And someone said, you know what? We don't have an award for high schools, so why don't we do that? And that's how it started. And I'm fortunate to have been one of the guys who was sitting in the room at the time. Yes, sir.
What specifically makes GBS's program stick out, or is there anything that was extra special that you noticed in their application process?
Yes, and it wasn't it wasn't me noticing. I get to run the program and get to pick the folks who are quote unquote the deciders, if I may steal a phrase from a young man. But the applications, I'll explain the application process a little bit. All those who choose to apply fill out an application online, which is a weighted application. The top scorers of that application are invited then to send in additional materials, which includes recorded materials of their ensembles, and we're fairly specific as to what we want to hear. We have a screening committee that listens to all of those submissions, and they narrow it down for our Blue Ribbon Committee that makes the final decision. Now, one of the things that any school that is designated the National Grammy Signature School or Grammy Signature Schools Gold recipient, those are the two top categories, those schools must have a choral program, a wind and percussion program, and a string program. You can be a Grammy Signature School without one of those elements, but you cannot be a gold or a national school unless you have all three. The idea of this award is we want to honor comprehensive music programs that have programs available for as many students as possible. Our Blue Ribbon, this is a blind decision-making process too. No one knows they all have a number, and no one knows who they are except me, and I don't tell because we can match the numbers. But when we have our Blue Ribbon Committee meeting, they come in, these folks come in, and most of them are either music professionals who have a sensitivity to what goes on in high school music programs, or they're college professors. We have, for obvious reasons, no high school teachers who are on our Blue Ribbon Committee making those decisions. The things they look for are the quality of performance. In this program, we believe if you have an excellent music program, that's going to translate into excellent performance as well. We look for, do you offer music, the science classes that I refer to, such as music history, music theory, those types of things. Those are things that they consider. They consider how many students are in the music program. You might have a wonderful music program, but if you only have 100 kids in it and you have 3,000 students on campus, it means that you probably might want to broaden the scope and make it a little less elitist. So you have 600 students in your music program. That's amazing for a school of 2,700. So those are all things that our Blue Ribbon Committee considers.
Thank you very much. At this point, we are going to conclude the conference. Thank you for being here, and thank you all for being here to support this outstanding honor of the high school. We're going to move into the auditorium where we're going to get a first-hand look and listen to why these are Grammy Award winners, as are our students, our fantastic students. So thank you for being here. Congratulations.
Thank you.